guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a lot to show you guys. Right in front of me I have a ton of makeup stuff. This is my 2018 favorites that I'm bringing into 2019. I have a little bit of both. So I do have high-end in here, and I also tried to incorporate some drugstore where I could, but let's just jump right into this. So let me start off with brushes. This year I have found so many good brushes, so many good sponges that have worked for my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this. This is the Morphe M406. This is a duo fiber brush. It's super soft. I love this brush for blending. So sometimes I can go a little heavy on the bronzer, or I can go a little heavy on the blush, and this brush really like softly just diffuses it and softly just blends everything out perfectly. So I used to use highlighters with a fan brush, and I felt like I wasn't getting enough of that highlight. Like, I wanted an intense highlight. So I switched my highlighting brush to the Luxie 522. This is the tapered highlighting brush, and this had made such a difference. I literally just dip my brush into the highlighter. You guys can see I love the little end here. It does have like a little point. Dip it in and I just apply it, and it applies so smooth, so evenly, and it even like diffuses my highlight so you don't see where my highlight ends. Another one that I love, I actually use this for contouring. This is a Real Techniques brush. This is the 303. This came in a kit that my best friend got me, and I love these. First, I love the design of these. These are sparkly. These are so cute. They're just really pretty to look at. So it does have a flat edge, and I don't contour all the time, but when I do, this really gets right deep in there. It really draws that line, and it's really easy to buff out. The next brush by Real Techniques, again, this is the same collection. This is the 302. I love this for blush. So I love the curve of the brush itself. It makes it super easy to just get into the apples of your cheeks and then just blend back. Another one that I love, this I just got from Harmon's. This is a Styleworks. This is a powder brush, so it is pretty big, but I love using this for bronzer. So I just apply my bronzer and I just go like here. It gets the bronzer in perfectly. It's like really quick because it is so big. I really like this one. So another brush that I have is the Sigma. This is the F80 flat kabuki brush. Guys, first, I love the looks of this. It's black and it does have rose gold detailing right here. I think that's so pretty. It is pretty dense, as you guys can see. This is so soft. It really applies my makeup perfectly. It doesn't leave my foundation streaky or anything like that. Like, guys, I was struggling to find a good brush for foundation because every single brush that I use left me really streaky, and it just looked super bad. I was having a really hard time, and then I found this on Black Friday and I have not gone back. Like, this is the best foundation brush I have ever tried. It is magical. Another one that I love, this is the Kat Von D number 70 eyebrow brush. I love this. But first, I love how long this is. You guys can see it is pretty long. And this is just like a regular brush. It does have that nice pointed tip, so you can get really into your brows and make those, you can make those light hair strokes. So I actually just picked this up. This is from the Real Techniques collection that I was showing you guys before, and this is the makeup sponge. I was done using this sponge, like I didn't know what to do. I loved that sponge so much. And I looked out yesterday. I found this at TJ Maxx for $3.99. I should have stocked up on more because I love them so much. I'm so happy I found this again because really, this is my favorite sponge that I have ever used. And I'm gonna show you guys why. Okay, first, I think it just looks so pretty. Second, it's like a diamond shape, so you do have that nice pointy edge, and that is perfect for getting right up in your eye. Like, it's amazing. And then you have this larger part too, which is perfect for just doing like a blend on your face, and it's so big and so soft. Another one that I do have, this is like really loved. I do have a new pack, so I do have to throw this out, but this is a Real Techniques sponge as well, and this is perfect for really getting under your eyes, and it's super easy to blend as well. So sometimes I bring my concealer down, and because this is also long, it really does cover a lot of my face, and it's really easy to blend everything out. Another one that I actually collabed with them, and I love their brush so much. So this is a Michael Todd Beauty. This is the Sonic Blend. This is a vibrating brush, so you do have to charge it. But this does my foundation. I just looked so airbrushed, so perfect. It does my blush, it does my bronzer, it does my highlight. This brush really does everything. Everything just looks so smooth and so nice that this is definitely going to go into 2019 with me. These are my favorite brushes that you can see me using in a majority of my videos. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with one that you guys see all the time. This is the Vasanti Contour Eyeshadow Brush, and this is the number 4. I love this so much. It does everything. It's really good for crease. It really is good for packing on the outer corner of the eye. This brush is universal. I use this for everything except for putting on glitter on the inner part of the eye. This brush really does it all. So another one that you guys see a lot, this is a Real Techniques. This is Luxe Crease Brush. So I don't use this all over my eye regularly unless I'm using this to put white on my eye or like a cream base, just so everything applies really smooth on my eye. I use this to buff out my edges. So you will see me in videos go like this on the edge of my eyeshadow, just so everything blends out smooth and perfectly. It is big enough that it really does blend everything out. Another brush that you guys see me use a lot is this one right here. This is I got an Ipsy. This is an Ipsy T35 Precise Blending Brush. I love this brush so much. It really is good for packing on the color on the outer part of the eye, and it's really good for precise blending. Like it says, it really gets really deep in there and just blends everything out super smooth. I also want to say, I know these brushes are dirty, so please don't judge. I do have to wash them. Another one that I do love, this is the Eco Tools. This is a defined crease brush. So I love this. This is on the bigger side. I like using this for the outer part of my eye and then just blending those colors in. Blending is super easy with this because it is so soft, and it really does blend everything out nicely. Another brush that I love, this is the Morphe M124. This is just a flat brush, and I love this for applying concealer on my eyes when I want to do a cut crease. And I also really like this for putting like any glitter or any shimmer on my eye. I kind of just pack the colors on with this type of brush. These are the Luxie brushes. I have the Luxie 141. This is a mini round. This is perfect like a highlight under eyebrow, and it's also really good for getting in the corner of your eye if you want to do an inner corner highlight. I also love using, this is a Luxie 212. This is the mini tapered. This is really good for blending out on your crease. It works perfectly. Another one that I love, this is the mini angled. This is a Luxie 131. I love this for placing shadow, like darker shadow on the outer part of my eye, and then packing it on and then blending that out. I love how it's an angle because when I use it, I apply it like an angle. I'll go like this, and it really does apply everything smoothly. Next one I have is a Luxie 111. This is the mini flat angled. Again, this is really good for getting right in the corner of your eye, or it's really good for just blending out those glitters, or if you have a glitter and you want to just do a nice transition shade between the glitter and the outer part of your eye. This works wonderfully. Another brush, you guys are going to see I love my Luxie brushes so much. So another brush, this is the Luxie 215, and this is a small angle brush. People use this for either their eyeliner or for their brows. I actually use this to put on some concealer when I want to do a cut crease, because sometimes I need that nice defined line, and this really gives it to me because it is really small. So I love using this to make that defined line. So another one that you guys see me use all of the time is this one. This is a pencil brush. I don't have the brand of it. I got it in an Ipsy bag. But this is what it looks like. So it does have my pencil side right here, which is what I use all the time. And it does also have a bigger side right here. So the bigger side I usually don't use that often unless I am going right here and I'm just blending out the colors on my edges. But the pencil side I use all of the time. Usually I don't like double-sided brushes because I don't like how to store them, because I don't want to damage the other side. But my pencil side I literally use all the time, and I use that to drag out the colors on my lower lash line. So another one that I love, this is by Real Techniques as well. This is a base shadow brush. So I like using this just for a quick all over color, or if I want to get just a quick crease color, because sometimes you don't want to wear a full like eye look. Another brush that I use, I got this in BoxyCharm as well. This is the Alamar, and this is just a flat brush. So I love using this to stamp color right along my lower lash line, right before using my pencil brush and blending that out. These are the Luxie 213. This is perfect for blending anything out. So this is a shading, and I literally use it to blend out my colors on the outer part of my eye. It's so soft. All Luxie brushes are so soft. I love the Luxie brand. And the next one I have, this is a tapered blending. Again, I love this for my crease. I love this for the outer part of my eye as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump into eyebrow products. So I have two that I'm really loving. I also have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. It is the small one. I don't know where that is at the moment, but I really like that one. I use that all the time if I don't want to use a pomade. But I have found that pomades are so much easier. I don't know, for some reason they just work so much better for me. So I use either the Milani. You can find this at the drugstore. This is in the shade 04. This is a brunette. This is really good. You guys can see I have dipped into this a lot. I use this pretty often. If you're looking for a different one and you don't mind splurging, Kat Von D 24-hour Super Brow Long Pomade. Hands down the best brow pomade I have ever used. So I have been using this for about 2 weeks. I don't use that much of it. I literally just dip my brush in there and it can do my whole entire brow, because this is so creamy and so pigmented that a little bit goes a long way with this. I'm just really into pomades now. It makes my brows look so much more defined. It's so much easier, and they kind of just look sharper when I use pomades. So I am leaning towards pomades over pencils. Hence why I can't find my pencil right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into mascara. So I have two that I have been using quite frequently. These are like my top favorites. So I have the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express Mascara. I love this mascara. You can find this at the drugstore. I love the wand of this. It is curved, so it's nice and easy to get all of your lashes done at the same time. And it's also really good for bottom lashes as well because of the curve. And for a high end, I only have the sample version of this, but I love it so much. This is the Urban Decay. This is the Troublemaker. I love this mascara so much because it leaves my lashes separated and they kind of look like really long and just very voluminous. So I love this. Wand on this is kind of spiky, but it just really goes and separates each lash and makes every single lash very long and very dark and black, which is the way I like it. So for eyeshadow primers, I actually don't have a drugstore version of this just because I have really oily eyelids and I can't find one that works with my oiliness. So I'm just going to show you guys my two favorites. So this is the Urban Decay. This is the eyeshadow primer potion. I really like this. I have noticed that after about 8 or so hours of wear, it does start to crease a little bit on me. So I recently switched, I want to say maybe a month ago, to the NARS one. This is just the eyeshadow base. I am in love with this. This is white, and you just put it on your eyes and then you just smudge it with your finger like all over your eyelid, and it really does last all day. It doesn't, like, my shadow does not move. It looks good at the end of the night. I really love it. So I'm really loving these two. If you guys have any recommendations for a drugstore product for eyeshadow primer, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm looking to find some more good drugstore products. Another one that I don't have a drugstore dupe for, high-end version that I love, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a clear brow gel. I just need to set my brows every single day if I do them, because I feel like it makes them look a little bit more defined and better. So this is just the mini version. I do have the full version as well, but this is just like a mascara wand, and you just put this on your lashes and just brush them out whenever you're done getting them nice and filled in, and this works wonderfully. So now I'm going to jump into bronzers. So surprisingly, I don't have a high-end bronzer that I love. One that I am obsessed with. This is the Butter Bronzer. This is Physicians Formula. I love this. You guys can see I have put this to good use. Like, all of the designs are basically gone because I use this every single day. And I like that it also comes with a little sponge and a mirror. So it's really easy to just apply. I don't use a sponge. I use a brush. But the smell of this is just, it smells like the beach. I feel like that's another reason I love it. It smells like the beach. It just smells so like coconutty, like suntan, and I feel like I need to be on an island whenever I use this. I don't have a high-end dupe for this. This is in the shade Sunkissed. I do want to get the deeper shade of this as well, because I feel like that would be really good for contour. So next, I'm gonna jump into some concealer. I am missing my Jouer one. Okay, so I have a Jouer concealer as well that I love. You just need a little bit of that, and a little bit goes a long way. So I have super oily skin, so for me, finding a concealer that isn't going to make me look really oily is hard. But underneath my eyes, I get really dry. I use eye products just to make my under eyes hydrated, but I don't know what it is. Underneath my eyes, I just get really dry. So the Jouer one is creamy, it's matte, it doesn't make me look oily, it covers everything. It is just amazing. Another high-end one that I actually really like, this is the NARS. This is a soft matte. I got this in the shade Medium 1, and this is actually a little like pot. I love this so much. As you guys can see, I definitely do go lighter with my concealers because I like that lighter under eye. But this is amazing. It doesn't dry out my under eyes, and it covers everything. And it's a soft matte, so you are pretty matte. Even when I bring it down, I'm still pretty matte. Another one that I love, which is a drugstore. This is the Maybelline. This is a Super Stay Better Skin. This is a camouflage corrector, and this is in the shade Light. So you guys know I definitely go lighter under my under eyes. I love this. So this is a wand. Take this out and you just put it right underneath your eye. It covers everything. This is more of a medium coverage, but it is so creamy, doesn't dry out my under eyes. It just looks amazing. So this actually isn't a concealer, but I put it with my concealers anyway. I don't have a drugstore version of this, but this is the Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid. I love this so much. This is in the shade Peach. I use peach, I use pink, and I also have a green. They each correct different parts of your eye. So I use the pink or I use the peach for underneath my eyes, where I have really dark circles, because I always have really dark circles. And I use the green version for any redness. So I usually get red over here with acne or right around my nose area. And I use that and it corrects, it doesn't mess with my foundation. My foundation just goes on smooth and perfect on top of it. And sometimes even when I don't want to use foundation, I'll just use a little bit of that and it really does cover everything. And the green, surprisingly, doesn't even leave my skin green. As long as you blend it out, you can go out with just the color corrector on and some powder and you're fine. Now let me go into some eyeliner. So I am incredibly picky when it comes to eyeliner. So I want when I use black on my waterline, I like my black to be like the blackest black ever. And this definitely is the blackest black, and it stays on for a long period of time. So this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil. This is the shade Provision, and I have to sharpen it, but you guys can see like that is so dark. It goes on beautifully. It's really smooth, really creamy, and it just doesn't fade. So I really like that. This I also really like. These are from Amazon actually. So these are double-ended. On one side they have a stamp. So I'll show you guys. The stamp is really good for doing a nice cat eye. And it's right on the bottom. It's really good for doing a nice cat eye if you guys are really bad at doing cat eyes. So all you have to do is just take this, stamp it on your eye, and then you have a nice cute little wing. Then you just go on the other side and you have a liner, and you just line your eyes and connect your wing to the line. And you guys can see I drew like a little straight line, not the best. I actually need a new one of these because they are drying out. I've had these for all year basically, and the color is just super black. I drew the line right here. Super black, super dark, goes over glitter perfectly. It's just really intense and it lasts all day. So I have really oily skin, and that really makes my liner just stay on perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and go into setting spray. So this is the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. This is an oil control. I use this every single time I do my makeup. I go through this. I've gone through like 2 or 3 of these already. They last a really long time. I love the mist of it. It's just so refreshing, and I just feel like so much better when I put it on. You don't need a lot of this. This really does make my makeup stay on a lot longer. And another one that I do like, it is the Gerard Cosmetics. It is a Slay All Day setting spray. You can get that in different colors as well. That one is also considered like a high-end one because it is around $20 or so. I don't have any drugstore versions of that, but please, if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments down below and I will definitely check them out. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into primers. So I have one drugstore primer that I love. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Base Business. This is the pore minimizing primer. I love this. So first, it is like a purple color. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a purple color, and this really helps minimize my pores, but it also keeps me pretty matte, which I'm surprised about because I don't think this is like a matte like version. It is supposed to like help mattify shine, but I am so oily that I need like an oil controlling primer, and this one isn't like, it isn't called out for being oil controlling. This is called out for being pore minimizing, but it minimizes my pores, makes my pores look so small, and it even helps my shine. It looks so good on my face. I definitely recommend this. This is definitely one of my favorites for 2018. Another one that I love, I'm gonna jump into high end now, is I love the MAC Prep and Prime. This is the Natural Radiance base lumiere. I hope I said that right. I got this in the shade pink. So there are 2 different shades. It is a yellow and it is a pink. when I was talking to the girl at MAC, she said that they both basically do the same thing. I just like the pink version because I feel like it works. This also does have salicylic acid in it, and that is really good when you are breaking out or you have acne. So this definitely does dry out my pimples while keeping me pretty matte, but not so matte that I look super dry and like flaky. I really love this. I love this. If you have skin that is breaking out, this is amazing for you guys. Another one that I like, this is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy. This is a cooling matte skin perfecting primer. This one does have a cooling sensation in it. I love it, and it also does have a slight peach smell to it. The whole Peachy collection I love it. It works so good. This is infused with peach and sweet fig cream. It is just wonderful. I love the way my face looks whenever I apply this. I used to just apply this and just the regular like peach setting powder on my face and I'd be fine. Like, it just looks so good on my skin, and any foundation that I use over it looks amazing. Another one that I actually really like, this is a really intense mattifying primer. So with this one, I just put it where I get really oily, which is my forehead, my cheeks right here, and then my chin. So what I usually do is I take a little bit of this. I'm sorry, this is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Base Magnificent Mattifying Primer. That's a mouthful to say. So I use this, I place it wherever I get oily, and then I blend it out. So I don't put this all over my face, because this really, like, when I put it on and it's like drying, it's like hard to like blend out, because it really mattifies your face and it just makes the foundation look beautiful on top. It just looks so good. Another one that I actually am really surprised that I like, this is the Hourglass Veil. This is the primer. You guys are probably thinking like, why do you keep your products in like some of the packaging? Some products I keep in the packaging, some I throw it out, but I love this so much. I have used a good amount of this, and I just use a little bit of this. This feels so nice on my skin. I, again, put it just where I'm oily and kind of just spread it out. It makes my skin feel so soft and like silicone-y. I just really love this primer. And it mattifies my skin, but it also leaves me with a nice, like, glowy type of finish. I feel like the finish is just beautiful. And another one that I really like, this is the Kane & Austin Prime and Protect Mattifying Primer. This has SPF 50 in it. So I love this. The primer itself has a little bit of a tint to it. So I like this because when I use it, I feel like it color corrects my skin because of that color. And the color is pretty close to my natural color, so it really doesn't throw off my foundation or anything like that. I'm actually wearing it today. So this makes my skin look so smooth. My pores are like minimal. It just glides all over my skin. I love how there's SPF in this. It just works really well for my skin. And it keeps me matte, and it also just doesn't dry out my face. Like, you guys can see, like, I have like a little bit of like a natural like kind of shine, and I like that. So it doesn't make me leave too intense and too dry. But that is it for this video. Please leave your recommendations or your favorites down below, and I will definitely check them out. Please also give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and also subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and leave a comment down below. What are your favorites? What do you want to see in the new year? Let me know, and I will see you guys in my next video. I hope that you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys soon.